and there was no more sea. 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride, adorned for her husband.
Now, do you hear that? Verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city. So this thing in the New Testament was also revealed to John. That's why I say I'll show us there. The same paradise that was shown to the prophets was also shown to John, was shown to Paul. But for John, John saw it coming down. Okay, John saw it revealed on the earth. Ezra also saw it revealed on the earth as a woman. That's why the Most High say, I have also used similitudes and multiply visions. So what another prophet see in vision, the Most High will multiply it, but he may show the next prophet later word in a different form. So in Ezra's time, the Most High showed Ezra's New Jerusalem as a woman mourning. So Ezra thought that it was a literal woman mourning. So until the angel gave Ezra the interpretation, when the woman now shined and exploded, and a city now appeared. Ezra was not terrified. Then the angel now came, and then all the interpretations what we were reading in 2 Ezra 10 from verse 38. You understand what I'm saying? So New Jerusalem was shown to Ezra as a woman coming. You understand what I'm saying? So but to Adam, it was brought down. The way it was shown to John in the New Testament, in Rev 21, is the same manner it was shown to Adam in the beginning. You must remember, God created Adam outside Eden, brought him to Eden. That's exactly what the Bible is telling you. Paradise was made already in the heavens before it was brought down on the earth. The glory of it. The trees was already in Eden already. Eden was already present. Eden was already present. You understand? The land was already there. The earth has already been created for a very long time. I will show you. Of course, I've already explained that before. So the trees were already there. There is a power that the Most High revealed, that the Most High planted on the earth. It's not physical planting of seed. The Most High will dig ground and begin to plant something there. No. The planting the Most High did is what we are reading in Revelation 21. Now read it.
Revelation 21:2.
Uh-huh.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with them, is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And God himself shall be with them.
And God himself shall be with them. Is everything there? Verse 10.
And be their God.
Verse 10.
And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain.
Now pay attention. And he carried me away in the spirit. Remember, this still New Jerusalem. He carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain. Remember, I told us, Eden is a very large portion of region. Paradise is a section in Eden. It's not the whole of Eden. The whole Eden is not paradise. So let's make that very clear. The whole Eden is not paradise. A section in Eden is actually paradise. I will show it to us in the precept. Continue reading.
Revelation 21:10. And they carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain.
To a great and high mountain.
And showed me that great city. The holy Jerusalem.
And show me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, which is the New Jerusalem in verse 2 that John saw coming down. So now John is not giving us a location where the Most High was planting it. Read.
And showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God. Descending out
of heaven for God. Now what we later find out, is there mountain in Eden? Or is there mountain in the Garden of Eden? Continue reading, we'll find that out. Read.
Verse 11. Having the glory of God, and our light was like...
Having the glory of God, and our light was like unto the most precious stone. And our light was like unto a stone, most precious. And our light, that's why when it was shown to Ezra saw the so-called woman, which was used as a parable to represent the land or New Jerusalem. The woman shined. While Ezra was speaking with the woman began to shine until it blew out. Now some people may say, why did God use the woman as a parable to represent the land? Because the earth is a female spirit. You understand what I'm saying? Just as woman, okay, men plant the seed, and the woman harbor the seed and bring forth children. So also the earth harbor what the Most High give to it, and the earth do what? Bring forth what? Seed or fruit. Is that understood? That's why the earth is a female spirit, or in parables, it's being used as a female. Not in parables being used as a female because it's actually a female spirit itself. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you plant seed there, it grow. You plant a sperm in a woman, what did she do? She harbor it, nourish it, and begin to form things inside of it. Then what happened? She give birth to it. The earth work in the same manner. Now read.
Having the glory of God, And her light was like unto a stone, most precious,
Mm-hmm.
even like a jasper stone,
Continue reading.
clear as crystal.
Mm-hmm.
12. And had the wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gate, and at the gate 12 angels,
Mm-hmm.
and names written.
Now do you see that? Now it has 12 gates, and at the gate 12 angels. That's why you see you see the cherubims. The cherubims in Genesis chapter 3. It tells you that and God mounts cherubims, beams in plural, that hold a flaming sword or that turns on every way, because the cherubims are more than one cherubim, because there are many gates where the Most High introduced Eden, where the Most High introduced Adam to. God created Adam outside Eden, but when Adam sinned, he removed Adam out of it, okay, and tell the cherubims, stay at your station and hold your instrument of war, okay, that turn on every way. Why did he say turn on every way? Because there are 12 gates where the cherubims, in plural, not one cherubim, that hold that flaming sword. It's exactly what John is seeing with the Garden of Eden, because it has gates. You understand what I'm saying? But it's spiritual. You cannot see it with this naked eye. Until the Most High do what? Descend a garment or a power on us, which will come in the resurrection, where our eyes will be open to see things. Continue reading.
Revelation 21:12. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of children of
Which
Israel.
are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel? So you see that? Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel? Not children of the Gentiles, children of Israel. Is the kingdom meant for? And you want to get to the kingdom, and you don't want to learn from the children of Israel, and you want to get there. Is that person insane? Continue reading. Just let the earth keep fooling themselves. Continue reading.
Verse 13. On the east,
You want to get to the Most High's presence. You want to get to the Most High's kingdom, and you don't want to come through His people, the children of Israel, and you think that you can obey any religion, anything that you can like, and serve the Most High and get to the kingdom. Just walk your way like a big man and a big woman, carrying your big belly and everything everywhere, and think that you can just bounce to the Most High kingdom. The Most High will bounce you out. Read.
verse 13. On the east 3 gates.
On the east 3 gates. Now pay attention. On the east 3 gates. Now this is paradise. So this is New Jerusalem, paradise in Eden. Now don't forget, we will prove that there are mountains, okay, in Eden. Read.
On the east 3 gates.
Mm-hmm.
On the north 3 gates.
Mm-hmm.
On the south 3 gates.
Mm-hmm.
On the west 3 gates.
So there are gates everywhere, 3 gates, and in these gates they are named after the children of Israel, and there are angels there. Read.
Verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
And he talked with me and had a golden reed to measure the city.
And he that talk with me, okay, he that talked with me had a golden reed to measure the city. Pay attention.
And the gate thereof.
And the gates there to measure the city, which is New Jerusalem. Christian will teach that the new heaven and the new earth is the whole world. Now you see how confused they are. But yeah, this city wants to be measured. That's why I said those that pay attention carefully and quietly to the lesson we taught before, under Wonders of Our Highest Creation, New Jerusalem, we understand this lesson of Wonders of Our Highest Creation, the Tree of Life. For you to understand the Tree of Life, you should have understand the New Jerusalem in the previous lesson we taught. There and then you can understand what the Tree of Life is in Genesis 2. That's what we're teaching today. Read.
And he that talked with me had a golden reed to measure the.
And he that talked with me had a golden reed to measure the city, not the whole world, the city, which is the New Jerusalem, the new heaven and so-called earth. That Christians say is the whole world. See how confused they are. Continue reading.
And the gates thereof.
And the gates thereof.
Mm-hmm. And the wall thereof.
And the what?
Wall thereof.
And the wall thereof. And the wall thereof. Now what is wall for? What is for a boundary? So that I know my boundary, my territory. So how can it now be the whole world and still have a wall? Read.
And the city lieth 4 square.
And the city lieth 4 square. Read.
And the length is as large as the breadth.
And the length is as large as the breadth. Read on.
And he measured the city with the reed.
And he measured the city, go on.
12,000 furlongs.
12,000 furlongs. Now you just say that 12,000 furlongs is not that very huge. That's why I'm telling you that the New Jerusalem or paradise is a section in Eden. It's not the whole Eden. Okay? This place is a temple that the Most High that John was seeing. That was revealed to Adam. If you, like I said, if you have paid attention to our previous lesson, I made it very clear. New Jerusalem, which is also among the region of paradise, is a temple. You will see it yourself. Continue reading. I'll break it down before. Except when you want to pay attention. Read.
The length and breadth and the height of it are equal.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 17. And he measured the wall thereof,
Mm-hmm.
140 cubits,
Yes.
according to the measure of a man.
Mm-hmm.
That is of the angel.
Mm-hmm. According to the measure according to the measure of a man, that is of the angel. That means that is of the man that was showing to John. Read. That is the angel. It's not an angel showing to John. It's a man. But John thought it was an angel. Let's read. If you understand, say let's read. If you want to understand it, read the next chapter. I think verse 9 or thereabout.
And the building of the wall of it was of jasper,
Mm-hmm.
and the city was pure gold,
Mm-hmm.
like unto clear
Now pay
glass.
attention. And the building of the wall was of jasper, and the city was pure gold, like unto clear glass. Read.
And the foundations of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones.
So it was garnished with all manners of precious stone. Pay attention very carefully. Read.
The first foundation was jasper,
Mm-hmm.
the second sapphire,
Mm-hmm.
the third the chalcedony.
Now, that's enough. They go to verse 21. We need to mention all kinds of gemstone. Read. 21.
And the 12 gates were 12 pearls.
And the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Mm-hmm.
Every several gate was of 1 pearl.
Mm-hmm.
And the street of the city was pure gold.
Mm-hmm. When he says every several gate was of 1 pearl, that means one gate may be of gold, another gate may be of silver, another gate may be of bronze. That's what he's saying there. Then he says, and the street of the city was pure gold. The street of the city was of pure gold, as it were transparent glass, because it is pure gold. Pure gold is very transparent that you can see yourself.
Yes. Not cement there.
Not cement.
Not cement there.
Not cement they used in building the Roman temple. He's speaking about Solomon. That's why I say if you have paid attention to our previous lesson, this thing that the Most High was planting, that John was seeing coming down from heaven to earth, which is the planting, that the Most High revealed to John, that will be at the end of days. Okay, after Christ's 1,000-year reign. Okay, what you are seeing here is a temple being revealed. Okay, at a particular region or section. That is the temple. Just as you have Solomon temple. When Solomon built the temple, didn't he overlay with gold? You know, that's why I broke it down under that lesson, under New Jerusalem. I broke it down there. I'm not trying to go back there. I'm just giving us a summary. New Jerusalem is a temple. It's a city, but it's a whole temple. That whole city is a temple. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like as if you are saying just one region. It's one small house. One small house is the temple. One small mansion. One small mansion of man, gravel and cement is not the temple. No. This one, the whole city is let's say the whole Lagos. For instance, let's say the whole Lagos is New Jerusalem. This whole Lagos is the temple. So it's not like you saying Victoria Island is the temple. No, the whole Lagos is the temple. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say before Victoria Island is Solomon's temple. You understand what I'm saying? But in New Jerusalem, the whole of Lagos, not just Victoria Island, not just one city, the whole of Jerusalem is the temple. I'm just giving us an instance. The whole of Lagos is the temple. That's what the Most High is showing us here. Read.
Verse 22. Verse 22. I saw no temple therein.
Mm-hmm.
For the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are the temple.
Exactly, and I saw no temple therein. And I saw, because it doesn't have it of the temple, because where you are walking in is the temple itself. You understand what I'm saying? Just say I did not see any temple in that place. Because the place you are, once you enter the gates and pass the angels, okay, you are already walking to the temple, which is New Jerusalem. That's why you see, you understand what I'm saying? That's why you see the Most High has to bring into Adam the breath of life. The breath represents what? The Holy Spirit, so that he can introduce Adam into the temple as a priest. That's why we see when the Most High created Eve outside Eden, now brought Eve inside Eden, Adam knew who Eve was and began to tell Eve her origin as a teacher and as a prophet. That's why Adam said, therefore, she shall be called woman. For she's this woman, this one is bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Adam does not have that knowledge. But when the Most High brings into him the breath of life, in Genesis chapter 2, Genesis chapter 2 from verse 9 to Genesis chapter 2 from verse 8 to 9. Then in verse 14, you understand saying in verse 15 to 17, God now gave Adam commandments. No be so. Then afterward, what did the Most High do next? The Most High now brought the animals. But before the Most High brought the animals, the Most High said it's not good for man to be alone. But before the Most High created Eve, he brought the animals to see what Adam will call them. Then after that, then he brought Eve next. Then he brought Eve. Then he introduced Eve to Adam.